All right, everybody, welcome back. Episode 2 of golf vlogs this season. We're on the front nine at Hawthorne Hills. Just made a little bit of a tricky up and down for par on number 1. Didn't really give ourselves the best chance with that chip, but had a good read, and they've cut the greens, and now they're really rolling nice. Excited to get some putts to the hole today. We're moving on to par 5, number 2. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We should be posting, a few of these over the course of the year, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. Here we go. We're getting by the skin of our teeth there. The drive was really low on the face, but totally playable. And the 4-iron second shot was fantastic, exactly the way I wanted to hit it. And then I got myself in a situation where I'm just still a little bit uncomfortable with that wedge from about 80 yards. That green is so fast, you don't want to be long. I was really worried about chunking it too, given how wet it is, and I think my right arm just kind of took over and we bladed it all the way over the back of the green. For some strange reason, our scrambling is getting us by today. That was a tricky putt on the last hole there. I didn't really give it enough, but it caught the edge and went in. I was playing it at least a cup outside the hole from 4 or 5 feet. That green really moves a lot. Onto the par 4 third here. We're gonna try to take it over these trees. If we miss left or right, it's in good shape, but this is another hole that if we put ourselves in a good spot, maybe we'll have a chance at birdie. You're not going to believe where that ended up. All right, so that drive, while online, was off the toe and lacked any real power. Caught that tree, and in some ways was really fortunate to find it, to end up where it was. I was able to hit a shot from there, as you could see, and that could go down as one of the best shots of the year. That was a 3-iron, just kind of enough room to swing back and punch at it. It took an unbelievable bounce, to be fair. And then we were on the green in a 2-putt. A little bit hesitant on the putt, I'm not entirely sure how fast they are. I know we've made a couple so far, but still there's some uneasiness. Onto the par 3 fourth now. Course is looking really, really nice, and the greens are rolling beautifully. They must have just cut them. I think I saw them on the back today, actually. So let's see if we can capitalize on the par 3. Okay, so short with the wedge off the tee, but you know, a really good chip up there. I would have loved to have been below the hole, but can't complain. I had like, you know, 2.5, 3 feet there, which I gave way too much respect to. In my mind, I'm thinking, don't hit this pass because it's just gonna roll and roll and roll and roll forever. It was a downhill putt. I love to play it off the toe. I mean, which is gonna kill the ball. It's just not gonna roll with as much pace. And I did that and just didn't hit it hard enough. So we walk away with a 2-putt and a bogey, which really doesn't reward that chip. So now we're gonna have some work to do. It looks like the pin on the 5th hole here is up on the top shelf. Good drive, should put us in a spot to hopefully be on that level. Well, interesting way to play that hole there. I feel like actually I play it that way most of the time. Down the next fairway, which we're about to play here, hopefully hit it. I think that was probably my best, you know, full shot of the year there, the approach. I had a pitching wedge from about 146, and I don't know, it just gave me a spark of confidence to hit it up on that next level. So I had a relatively easy putt for birdie. Though we've made it a little bit harder on ourselves. Hopefully that starts to translate a little bit. We haven't really hit many full shots, so let's see if we can bring that to the par 5. 6th here. If we hit a good drive, maybe we'll go for it in 2. If not, lay up and hopefully hit it close for a birdie. Best drive of the year, best 3-iron of the year, though it's gonna have to contend with that one from under the tree on number 3. Man, I just hit those 2 shots really, really well, and I set over that chip with my pitching wedge. I'm gonna run it up there. I wanna get it all the way back to the hole, and I did that. It just went a little too far. We'll just toy around with club selection a little bit going forward. Putts are going a little bit left. I had some negativity in my mind over the 2 holes prior. Gosh, this hill is a real pain for someone who sits in a chair all day. Just gotta wipe out those bad thoughts, sitting over those short putts, and just go up there and bang them in. More of that this year. Great drive, still feeling out the wedges. That's another pulled one. We did that on the first hole. We're able to get up and down, and that one should not have been on the green. It took two really great hops, and then we had a putt on a hole that you cannot be to the left or to the right of the hole or above the hole. You've got to be below it. And as soon as I hit it, I thought, well, one, it's way short, and two, we're gonna have a horrible putt back up the hill. A little negative, which we gotta fix, but it worked out great. One of those ones that you just, you know, tap in and get off the hole and go to the next one. So longer par 3 here, a little bit downwind. We'll see if we can get a gur. I mean, that's exactly it. We've been talking a little bit this year, and I've been thinking about it, not on the course, about hitting those chip shots, or those little short little pitch shots up in the air, instead of trying to bump them into the hill or run them on. And that was it. We took out the 58, opened it up a little bit. Wasn't gonna try to like do anything fancy and spin it. Let's fly it up high, land it down soft, and let it roll out. And I mean, you know, a foot and a half for par on a long par 3. That's great. We'll take it every time. The 6-iron off the tee was pretty good too. I mean, we just kind of got a bad bounce off the left side of the green. Yeah, maybe, you know, 10, 15 yards offline, but from 195, you know, we're 3.3 handicap today. You know, we're going to get what we're going to get. All right, so last hole here, par 4 into the breeze. Let's see if we can finish strong. Pulled that drive a little bit, but just 165 into the breeze, little flighted 7-iron. It was perfect, maybe a little thin, but it was just, I mean, those are the type of shots that give you some confidence. I feel like walking away 1 over. I'm feeling really good about my game after that one. I know it's early, there's ups and downs, but that was just a really positive round. That putt for birdie there on 18 to shoot even par was just a tricky one, you know. I maybe gave it ultimately a little too much respect, but you know, if I miss that 1-footer off the hole, it's a good 5 feet by. And so, you know, you got to be careful on these greens if you miss in the wrong spots. If you like that content today, you want to see some more, we plan more rounds every week of the year. So hit the subscribe button, leave a comment if you want us to go play anywhere in Wisconsin or want us to do any specific things on the course. Thanks for watching. See you next time.